Hello people on YouTube, welcome to the inside of my car. I come to you today because I have been doing some research on some truck guns. I don't have a truck, but my car will have to do for now because not everyone drives a truck. And a rifle that's been taking over recently is the Kel-Tec Sub 2000. People say it folds in half, it's 9mm so it's cheap to shoot, and it's lightweight because it's mostly polymer. I am gonna bring back a gun that I think is not superior to the Kel-Tec, but is a good competitor to it. The problem with the Kel-Tec is that it's expensive. Truck guns should be cheap in case it gets stolen out of your car if someone looks inside and decides to jack it. It should be more powerful than the pistol that you're already carrying because a truck gun is supposed to supplement your pistol, not use the same caliber. You know, it's a little bit faster out of a long barrel, but not really. So if you look down here, this is what I've got my gun in. And I won't tell you what it is until I unwrap it. It's, you know, about the size of a hero sandwich. I've got it rolled up in some canvas. This will be blacked out. I left it white for the video. That way you can see if anything's imprinting or anything like that. But right now, this doesn't look like a gun. It doesn't look like anything. It just looks like a bunch of tools. No one's really going to break into my car not knowing what this is. If it was in a rifle case, it'd be really obvious, like my bolt gun could be stolen. But I have no problem leaving this in the car, and yeah, no problem with anyone stealing it. This was really simple, a couple of buckles. All you got to do is unroll it, and you've got a couple pieces right here. As you can tell just from the shells alone, you already know this is a shotgun. It's 12 gauge, it's an H&R Topper. These are really cheap, so it beats the Kel-Tec in cheapness. It's got a more powerful round, because you're running 12 gauge, and these are slugs, by the way. I need to get some birdshot and buckshot. I just haven't gotten that yet. Mine is painted. It won't look like this if you just find a used one, unless I decide to sell mine. Then you can pick it up if you want to. What I did was, all I did was make 2 pockets and just measured them out. Long one, short one, and it holds whatever you want. You can see the end of the barrel is actually sawed off. I need to take a file and kind of smooth that out a little bit. But this was just a quick build for the video. I did it in like 3 days. The Kel-Tec wins in the speed department because you don't have to disassemble it. It just folds in half. But if you're in a real emergency, that's all you need to do. You don't need to actually put this on to fire this. The forearm is just there to hold the barrel on. So if you want to reload, you have to kind of hold the barrel with your hand. If whatever you need has a reloading capability, whatever situation it is, maybe you're hunting or whatever, look how fast that was. It's really not that slow. You can do it with one hand. There we go. Simple. It's like $100. The Kel-Tec is right now going for $540 in Orlando. So this really is not a bad option. I've got mine painted in a khaki with a clear coat and then a gloss black on the forearm and stock. I went with gloss black because it's actually really grippy on your hands. So if you get Rust-Oleum gloss black enamel, it actually really is really good. And like I said, it's actually full size. It's not an SBR, it's not an SBS, it's nothing like that. It's just there to take care of business. So this is my choice for a truck gun. It's cheap, it's powerful, it does a lot of things, specifically for you wilderness guys. If you have a farm or if you're in the wilderness or whatever, and you've got some critters just eating your crop or, you know, just destroying your land or whatever, if they're hogs, you can run slugs or buckshot. If they're like birds or smaller things, you can run birdshot or geese shot. I actually like geese shot a lot better in my shotguns. But this is what I'm running for now, and I think this is actually a really good option compared to the Kel-Tec. If you want a Kel-Tec Sub 2000, go ahead, specifically if you live in a city where you might need semi-automatic type stuff, if you live in like a bad part of town. I'd like to show you guys a more expensive truck gun of mine. I'm going to try and do this upside down. This is just a regular Ozark Trail backpack, and it holds an AR-15, specifically an AR-15 pistol with a 10-inch barrel. It's kind of messy because I went to the range with my friend Kamar, but I think it'll work fine. you can see in here that I've got enough ammunition. I've got 2 magazines and a broken down AR-15 to handle most of pretty much anything life can throw at you. It's loaded in 300 blackout. You can hunt with it, self-defense. You've got a scope to ID your targets. I just like scopes better than red dots. If you have a red dot, you know, go ahead and rock it. This is my truck gun option. Let me know what you guys think. Since I have a lot of guns all the time, it changes, so it might not be this shotgun all the time. It might not be this, but that's what it is for now. And signing off, I'll see you guys later.